the most famous Bedford alumni is the one and only Halle Berry. The 1984 grad has said that Yvonne Sims, her 5th grade teacher in Bedford, is one of her role models, and actually just saw Mrs. Sims on Saturday. A former Bearcat started in the Super Bowl last year. The class of 06's Roger Saffold played for the Rams, but is in Tennessee this weekend. He'll face off against our Brownies in Week 1 as a member of the Tennessee Titans. And meanwhile, a Browns player with ties here is giving back this year. Cornerback Denzel Ward's father was the principal at Carrollwood, but passed away suddenly in 2016. To honor his father, the cornerback teamed up with JCPenney and Dream Builders to help teachers complete all their back-to-school shopping. So that is going on next week.